Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am extremely excited to finally share with you guys the new merch, man. The new Trucking for Race Cars merch. So right now we're just gonna run a pre-order. We need to see how many people are actually interested in the shirts. We'll run the pre-order for a little while, you know, a couple days to a week, and then we'll get on it. We'll start getting orders out. So just be mindful if you are ordering these. They are not shipping right away. You will not receive your order right away at all. These are just pre-order for right now. And then as soon as they come in, you'll definitely know. Let's get on in the video. Damn truck try to leave me stranded here at one of my customers. I had a switch fail. So I had a switch fail. I don't know if you see how loose this switch is, but it's not cutting off supply line like it's supposed to. It's just doing whatever it wants to do. It's only feeding, but it's not cutting it. So I don't really know how to work on all the stuff back there, but I keep like block offs with me, and I just cut a little piece of hard plastic line, and this is just an on-off switch. So I cut supply line to this side, and this is what feeds my overinflate. So technically my overinflate will still work if I absolutely needed it for something today, but I need to go get a new switch. Basically I wasn't able to inflate my suspension back here at all, or I wasn't able to deflate it. It was totally maxed out, the bags back here. So anyways, quick fix. I'm gonna throw the dash back together, and I gotta finish my last drop. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I don't know, it's always nice to kind of keep little stupid stuff like this because you never know when you're gonna need it. All right guys, so I ended up making it home. You got a little mushy right there. I ended up getting a bed cover for my Dodge, so I'm excited to open that up and see. How that looks. So come on with me and see if it makes a difference or if it looks better. I think it looks cool. Oh my God, look. She does not want me to go. I know by the time I get back in here, she's gonna be barking. Look at you, already crying. You already crying and stuff. I don't even understand why you gotta cry so much, Muzz. Jesus Christ, why you gotta cry, girl? I'll be right back. Let me just put the bed cover on, okay? No, you can't come with me. A little crazy. Oh my goodness. She's so funny. So I've been wanting a bed cover on this truck for a while now. Finally pulled the trigger on them. They're cheap. You know, I don't know why I didn't just buy one. And I don't want one because of like, oh, I have tools back here, anything like that. I just mainly wanted one for the look, and then like if I have crap in the back of the bed, it's not flying out or anything, you know, I can kind of just leave stuff back there. I won't have anything of any value. But this ain't a work truck that I'm like needing supplies out of, so I don't necessarily need a toolbox or to have anything worth value in there. looks okay. I'm not super pleased with it. The look, I mean, it's okay. It'll serve a purpose. I kind of wish it came out here a little further. I don't think it really fits my bed, but whatever. Thing was cheap. So another project done. Can you believe this sucker's $220 for one air switch? $220. All right, guys, so we stopped off at Peterbilt. I think it was in between my third and fourth drop, and I went ahead and they had one of these switches in stock, so I went ahead and got one. They only had the one that has like the air suspension. The one I had before was just blank. I was kind of trying to be picky, like, oh yeah, like find me a blank one. But to be honest, this has to do with the rear suspension. So that little guy, I mean, technically, like, I'm not mad at that. And then I have the chrome covers for this anyway. So like, it is what it is. I'm just trying to be picky. But anyways, when I tell you, these dudes are proud of this deal right here, this air over electric switch. Proud. I think this was like $220. But I'll give you guys the part number. It's a little backwards. Let me I mean, I don't know if you guys need the part number to this, but let me go ahead and switch this around and so I can show you guys what it is if you ever need one. So go ahead and pause that if you ever need an air switch. My guess is this will probably be your part number here. That number there, that G90. Or actually, I'm wrong. It's this 3276009. That'll be the part number. So anyways, we got to pull this side of the dash apart. All you do is you take this panel off. Focus, there we go. And then you take this panel off, this in the background, this chrome piece, and there's like a bolt there, there's one there, one there, one there, and then this whole B pillar will just come off. I'll take my little radio out, just the screen pops out with 2 buttons, and then I'll start taking that switch off. I've never taken one of these apart, but I couldn't imagine it'd be very tough. So let's get to it. See if I can get this guy by hand. I need to glue that back on. I need one of those trim tools, to be honest. I always say I need one. I never buy one. This is exactly what this thing needs. There we go. Oh, there. Just drop it on the ground. I never... So this panel here, I never, yep, see, I had this off earlier. So the clips, I only put like one clip in it because just in case if I ever need anything out of the dash, like I just don't want to, these little plastic pieces from the chrome shop aren't the strongest. So they will stay in the, like I only put one in there. Look at this, everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart. Ugh. And I don't glue these down, so yeah, they are loose. They will come out, but for the most part, they do stay. But it's every once in a while you'll hit certain thing and they'll just, anyways, they'll back out. So, and then my radio, let's see if I can get this with one hand. And then the whole thing just unclips. So, easy enough. Toss him back there. And you got bolt there, bolt there, bolt there, bolt there. I don't know why I'm saying bolt. It's a screw. But you get the gist. Take your little Johnny out of there. And if you're wondering where I got these dash panels from, these are Rockwood dash panels. You can call them and let them know, like, you know, where your gauge layout is and everything, and they can send you dash panels that you can paint. So these are not factory. I don't know if you can see the flake in there. That's the same color as my frame. They're a little dirty right now. I need to like get in here with some like rubbing compound and clean some of these swirl marks off it, but you can see the flake on that guy. Small details. So like I said, this all just comes out, and the switch that we need to replace is down here. So I'm gonna pull, I think all it is just, there's like 3 push lock air lines, and then there's a harness on the back side. So I'm gonna take a picture of how it is so I don't lose, like I don't hook something up backwards and make this process a lot longer than it needs to be. So there's 2 tabs on the back side. You got 1 on each side. Let's see if it'll focus. You got a tab on the outside here, tab on the outside there. On the back side, if you take your flathead and just pry here and also pull the switch. I don't know why it's not focusing that well. There you go. So if you kind of just like push the tabs and then like kind of also wiggle it with your hand and then try to get one side at a time, the switch will come loose. So I'm gonna just pull it out through here. Toss this in here just in case we ever need it. I keep line like that. Just go ahead and toss that guy there. We're building pressure now, and we'll flip the switch in a second and see if it's working. Like I said, I got that that cover. So I was amazed how much dirt is behind the dash. Kind of crazy, but see, that feels like it's supposed to feel. So I just flipped it now, and we'll see if it works. Suspension's up. Now let's flip the switch, put it back down. See, that feels crispy. It literally was not working earlier, or didn't feel like that before. Now, this thing always kind of gets stuck, so I have to reach in there and kind of pull it down, but clearly it's working now. You got a little funny story. You see how I kind of freeze there? Look at my tail lights. You see how they're on? Now, why would my tail lights be on? None of my other lights are on. Why are my tail lights on? And it's like the brake lights. I just froze there, and I'm like, how, what? Just confused. Man, I went home, thought about it, came back the next morning, and I realized my trolley valve got pulled. I tell you, man, it's always something. So I am not a welder by no means, so please don't judge me in the comments. I didn't have anybody show me how to weld. I just took a leap and I just do the best I can. So anyways, all I'm doing here is I'm just making some brackets for my intercooler piping. I have been working on the car little by little. As you see, I put the air compressor, AC compressor on the motor. And I don't really know fully if I'm going to go through with putting AC on this car. Everything's just so tight with like how the intercooler like setup was. You know, that's why I'm switching it. And the way the manifold lays, having a top mount, it's like really hard to like make everything fit. So I really just don't know yet if I'm going to go through with it, because there's other projects I want to get to. And to be honest, the little bit that I'm really going to drive this car, like, do I really need AC? Like, I don't know. I just don't. Maybe in the future, but like right now, I just want to get this car out of the garage and like park it under the tent outside. So who knows? We'll see. But anyways, got the intercooler stuff all set up. And yeah, man, just showing you guys a little update on this car. I have been working on it little by little, but it's been slow. So originally the condenser is supposed to sit inside of the frame, like inside of the bay. I tried to mount it on the outside. Clearly it didn't go well. I don't know.